before I start doing all my prep for the week. But one thing that a lot of people ask me is, how do I get started with meal prepping? And before I even get into that, meal prepping and meal planning are two different things. Meal prepping is you getting in the kitchen, actually cooking the meals, cutting the vegetables, defrosting, seasoning, all of these things. That's the prep. Planning is figuring out, okay, on Monday, I'm going to eat this. On Tuesday, I'm going to eat this. On Wednesday, I'm going to eat this. Now, it is a combination of the two, and there is not just one method. You don't have to meal plan for the entire week for it to work. For most of my clients, sometimes it doesn't work. There are other people that prefer that, and they don't have a problem eating the same breakfast or the same lunch for 3, 4 days. There are other people that are like, oh, Jenny, I really will get just sick and tired of eating the same thing. But if you're in that position that you're like, Jenny, I have no idea where to start, I don't know what to do this one thing. Pick one protein, chicken, fish, ground turkey, ground chicken, anything, beans, tofu. Pick one protein. Go on ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, I don't care, any AI, and say, give me a couple of ideas of very easy meals to do with this protein that is simple, that it has at least one vegetable and one good source of carb. Okay? And then go from there and prep that the following day. So right now it is Sunday night, and I know that with the soccer and all of that, everybody's watching everything about the FIFA and all of these things. But if you take a head start on this, go on your freezer right now. If you can still go grocery shopping, pick one protein. Ask ChatGPT for ideas if you really have no idea, and prep that tomorrow. That ChatGPT or AI idea is going to give you some things. Now, let's think about chicken. The one thing that I feel that it's super easy for Mondays is either chicken or salmon. You can put that on a sheet pan. If you want something that is like laid back, it's Monday, you're tired, maybe you had a lot of people over or anything like that because of all the games, maybe the one thing that you can do is just get that protein and get frozen vegetables. There are mixes of frozen vegetables that you can actually like put on that sheet pan and just throw it in there. And in about 30 minutes, you're going to have dinner. You can always pair that if you need a little bit of carbs on the side, brown rice, quinoa, beans, all of these things. So if you add those three elements, you're going to be able to do that. And the good thing is, if you double up on the vegetables, you can save those roasted vegetables for the following day. And that's how you start building that sort of routine so that you can start creating those meals. So if you are having nothing and you're like, okay, Jenny, I have no idea where to start, pick one protein source. Pick one. Could be beans, could be tofu. Pick one. Pick one vegetable. And if picking a vegetable is so hard, again, there's nothing wrong with frozen vegetables. Pick a mix. It's actually better because at least you're not eating just one vegetable. It eases the prep. It's the easiest way. Put it in the oven. You get a drizzle of olive oil. You can season it with whatever seasoning you want. Sometimes you can get Indian seasonings. Sometimes you can get Italian seasonings, Middle Eastern seasonings. Switch it up so you don't feel that you're eating the same thing over and over, and make it slightly different. And that is going to help. Now, cook once, eat twice. So if you're cooking, let's say chicken and vegetables, make sure you have some leftovers. And then the leftover of that chicken you can use for your lunch the following day for a salad, or you can actually create your own fried rice with it, or again, pair with something else, but you will have something. And the same thing with the vegetables. So if you are thinking, okay, it's Sunday night, I wish I got a head start, pick one protein. And if you even don't have any idea of what you're going to cook, how you're going to season it, at least take it out of the freezer, put it at the bottom of your refrigerator drawer, and then tomorrow do that little exercise that I told you. Go into AI, go into Google, and ask for ideas. There's so many recipes, and if you find recipes that are complex, be specific. Say that you want something that has no more than 5 ingredients. Pick that, okay, I don't like to cook, or I don't know how to cook. I have a lot of clients that will tell me and be like, I do not cook, please help me. So we have to really simplify, almost make it so foolproof that whatever you cook, it's going to come out good. So think about that. Go right now to your refrigerator, look at the protein options that you have, pick one, put it so that it can be defrosted for tomorrow. And if you are going shopping and there was something and you already have an idea, grab that protein, make it a point that you have your idea. Hello there. You have your idea for tomorrow. You don't have to do meal prep for the entire week. Sometimes it's a little too much. And yes, sometimes it can be boring. Sometimes you don't feel like it. So pick one protein, pick one vegetable if you want. And if you don't even have one vegetables, okay, you're asking what are these tips on? This is on meal prep and meal planning, because a lot of people get overwhelmed with the meal prepping. And what I'm saying is that if you have no routine around this and you feel that, okay, it's overwhelming and I don't want to cook for the entire week or plan for the entire week, to start with just one protein. Get one protein done. Ground beef, ground chicken, fish, any protein. If you have it in your fridge, put it to defrost. Then go online. You can go on Google, you can go on any of the AIs and ask for ideas. If you don't have any ideas, you're like, okay, I need something quick, and be specific. And then you can incorporate a vegetable and a good source of carbs. Could be potatoes, could be brown rice, could it be beans, could be any different thing. Pick something that is for every night. Okay, rice, veggies, and sausages. That's very good. Now, I would say if you want a variety, experiment. Make it once a week and experiment with a different protein. So if you're eating sausage, maybe try something different. Maybe it could be meatballs. Maybe it could be fish, right? Like it's great for omega 3s and all of that. So incorporate something, be adventurous, and it's the same thing with vegetables. One thing that I always tell my clients when I'm coaching them is that we love to get the vegetables that are green, and that is nothing wrong with that. But it is good to keep a variety. You're going to feel better because you're not going to be eating the same profile. They all kind of like taste the same. But if you incorporate vegetables that are different colors, you're incorporating different nutrients. And that helps you stay balanced and helps you create a good profile. Plus, it's going to look good on the plate and you're going to feel more motivated to incorporate that. So hopefully that helps. I will add, I do have a blog post that has a 5 4 3 2 1 method for grocery shopping, when necessarily you don't have to have a specific method or a specific recipe, but it tells you how many items of protein do you need, how many starchy and non-starchy vegetables, how many things that you need to get in terms of good fats. And it helps you simplify the grocery shopping. And at least if you don't have a specific plan, you're going to have the elements to create a balanced plate, because that is important, right? It's not about having any restriction. If any of you have been following me for a while will know that it's not about eliminating carbs or eliminating protein or eliminating, it's more about creating that balance. And I will definitely put that on the description, but get going on that. If you don't have anything planned for tomorrow, go to your refrigerator, pick one protein. If not, go shopping, but defrost it and make that plan for tomorrow and get started. Okay? Bye.